news for us as well, right?
He's going up and down the hallway.
Yes. He's
traffic.
George is into fitness now, and so he's jogging.
Yeah, fit and ness.
Yes. I said fit mess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, well, let's see. The weather is perfect. We keep hearing about, the rain and the flash floods and all of that. For the most part, everything that I can gather from the National Weather Service is it's not really going to get much past the Colorado River Valley.
Mm-hmm. Which is not unusual.
No.
This is not a new thing. It's usually works that way. It's kind of like a trough. It gets stuck in there, and it doesn't come over this way. It goes towards the Yuma Valley.
Yes, and Yuma gets hit.
Yes.
And that's okay with me.
With rain and wind. Both.
Yes. Oh, well. We mentioned yesterday was the equinox, right? The autumnal equinox, the first day of autumn in the northern hemisphere, the first day of spring in the southern hemisphere. And just to let you know, if scientists discover any new hemispheres, we'll let you know about it right here on AM 1230, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
We will stay on the watch.
Yes. And today is Energize Day. Energize.
Is that like the Energizer Bunny?
No, inner. I-N-N-E-R.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a day you're supposed to relax and re-energize yourself internally and spiritually.
I knew we'd get to use the inner part before we got out of that conversation.
Yeah. Later today, I'm going to relax and listen to my favorite music. Yeah, but,
and it is?
Well, wait, I do that here at work, so why would I? Yeah, that means I have to take my work home with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel cheated about that.
I can't help you out there.
Okay. Birthdays, are you ready?
We've got some birthdays.
We've got our big shot birthdays, and we will start with singer Sonny Turner of the Platters. He's got that magic touch. He's 80. And a guy considered maybe the best voice of all rock and rollers, singer Jerry Marsden of Jerry and the Pacemakers, 77.
Really? I had not heard that.
Yes. And Jerry is 77. Jerry and the Pacemakers. Jerry now has his own pacemaker.
Yeah, and he's riding the ferry across the Mersey.
Yes. Lou Dobbs is 74. Lou started at KBLU in Yuma, TV.
And we will not hold that against him.
No. Actor Gordon Clapp is 71. Actress Harriet Walters, 69. Kevin Sorbo, Hercules, is 61. Actress, writer Nia Vardalos, My Big Fat Greek Wedding, 57.
Give me the Windex, please.
Yes. Actor Ian Bowen is 43. Actor Spencer Treat Clark is 32. Actor Gray Damon is 32. Actor Kyle Sullivan, 31. And actor Ben Platt is 26. Okay? The big shot birthdays. Are you ready for
the real ones coming up?
Yeah, the real ones just ahead.
Enter to win a Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake.
I love cake.
Yeah!
Oh, yes.
Every week, we'll give away a delicious Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake, and you could win.
I think it's time to celebrate.
Do you have a birthday?
Mm-hmm. Roger that.
Yeah. Then call, email, or regular mail us the date, include your name, address, and phone number. Every Friday morning, we'll pick a winner for that week. Send us the birthdays of your family, your coworkers, and your friends. We'll put the information in our database, then send them birthday greetings on their special day. And every week, we pick a winner for the Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake.
Where no matter how you slice it, it's a piece of cake.
Let's see who will have their cake and eat it, too.
Don't wait. Enter now and get ready to win.
Oh, my God, really? That is too cool.
On AM 1230.
Let's celebrate our KXO Cold Stone Creamery birthdays today. Happy birthday, Adan Ramirez, Alan Alfred McCone, Karen Pearson, Carl Hinos, Cassie Hill, Denise Mendoza, Jacob Gloria, Walt Moore, Veronica Marquez, Tony Molina, Selena Matavai, Robert Cruz, Nancy Patricia, Mercedes Gonzalez, Megan Sines, Lisa Higginbottom, Linda Butler, Kiwana Cannon, Katie Navarro. Happy birthday from KXO and Cold Stone Creamery. And, of course, each and every one on our list eligible for the KXO Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cakes that we will award on Friday. Yeah, every Friday. One for AM 1230, one for FM 107.5.
Rain or shine.
Yes.
They will be here.
Oh, well.
Well, they'll be where they reside, but we give them away. You come and get your certificate and enjoy.
Yes. Today is punctuation day. We need some new punctuation marks, don't you think?
The old ones are a little worn out.
Yeah. How about something between maybe a period and an exclamation point?
And that would be...
Yeah. Let's see what we can come up with. There's some ink blots on the on today's log. Oh no, those are coffee stains from George. Yeah, that might work.
Coffee stains.
Yes. Okay, it's tarantula migration season. Okay, and I have actually witnessed this in the White Mountains in Arizona. Okay, thousands of tarantulas will crawl across highways in search of a mate.
Mate?
And I literally have, up near Greer in Arizona, the White Mountains, have seen this. And the mating ritual for the tarantulas, a very slow process, you understand. And that's because of all the handshaking that happens first.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Do we have tarantulas in the valley?
Sure do.
I don't think I've ever seen a tarantula in the valley.
Well, they're not real common seen, but they're here. Actually, they're in the mountains between here and San Diego.
Okay.
Just had about a month ago when I was up in the Boulevard area. It was just nightfall, and I went to open a gate, and I saw something move and looked closer, and there was a tarantula.
And they are harmless.
Well, they say they can bite.
Yes.
As most things.
Yes. If they feel threatened, I suppose.
But people have them for pets.
Yeah, okay. And I know we have scorpions, though the only times I have really come across scorpions is I was looking for them.
And you found them?
Yes. But unlike the Phoenix area, people find scorpions in their houses all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't have that issue.
I'm sure we're a desert. We have scorpions in the desert. I have, through the years, in the desert area, had the occasion to come across a scorpion.
Wait, and you used to live in the country. I'm sure you saw all sorts of strange creatures.
Yeah, like people.
Yes.
That was strange.
Yes, we see all sorts of strange creatures in downtown El Centro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Second that.
Okay. Are you ready for news?
We've got news coming up.
We do. That's news. Look at World and California news headlines to begin with. And it's all brought to you by Bobby and Mary Locke, your year-round comfort specialists.
CBS News special report.
I have the honor to welcome to the United Nations His Excellency Donald Trump.
President Trump is addressing the UN General Assembly right now. He began by trumpeting the country's military might and hinted at tensions with Iran.
The United States, after having spent over $2.5 trillion since my election to completely rebuild our great military, is also by far the world's most powerful nation. Hopefully, it will never have to use this power.
Mr. Trump saying all nations have a duty to act on Iran. The The president took on the trade war with China as that country's representative looked on with a straight face.
Hopefully we can reach an agreement that would be beneficial for both countries. But as I have made very clear, I will not accept a bad deal for the American people.
CBS News Special Report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Whatever the weather brings this summer, you can rely on a York Affinity Premium Comfort System to keep your home cool and comfortable. Our new Affinity systems are smarter, more connected, and more efficient than ever before, and cut your energy costs by as much as 50%. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system and learn how you can move up to a new level of comfort and efficiency this season. Call now and ask about our 10-year extended labor warranty. Contractor's license 696216.
California headline news: more than 20,000 PG&E customers living in portions of Butte, Nevada, and Yuba counties without power Monday night as the utility cut electricity to guard against possible wildfires. The heavy winds heightening concern.
We're looking for those gusty winds and dry conditions, as well as elevated fire risk that threaten our electrical system.
Randy Merlo with PG&E. Similar conditions in the forecast for Southern California today, with the likelihood increasing that there will be power disruptions there as well. In Union City, workers were back on the job Monday for the first time since a virus infected the city's computer system.
Online services will be out indefinitely. Any online services like payments, licensing, permitting, all of those are impacted.
Lawrence Sagayan with the city says this wasn't a ransomware attack, but it could take a while to bring the system back to full capacity. They still aren't sure if any personal information was compromised. More warm, windy conditions in the forecast for much of the state today. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. It's Lock Air Conditioning and custom sheet metal.
Here's another mortgage tip from your friends at Owning. You've been hearing that refi rates have plummeted, but you haven't acted because you've been paying for years and don't want to start over. You've climbed partway up the mountain of owning free and clear, so why start over again at the bottom? Owning has the answer. However many years you have left on your mortgage can be the term on your new loan. So if you've had a 15-year mortgage for 3 years, your new loan will be 12 years. You get the idea. And because Owning's loans don't have any closing costs, a rate reduction is a payment reduction. Pure and simple. So, if your 15-year loan has a rate higher than Owning's current 15-year rate and APR of 2.99%, you save monthly without sliding back a single step.
Owning Corporation, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 1797976, DRE license 02063270. MLO endorsement. Call 833-852-6464 for terms and restrictions.
Call 855-5-OWNING. That's 855-5-OWNING. Or log on to owning.com for a 15-year rate and APR of 2.99%.
It's page one of the local news, page one of the service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 2 locations in the valley, in Brawley at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Tuesday morning. August unemployment is up. George Gale filed this story.
They are the latest numbers available for the Imperial County. Numbers were released by the Labor Market Information Division of the Employment Development Department recently. According to the estimates, unemployment in August was at 22.1%, up from a revised 20.7% in July and above the year-ago estimate of 21.6%. This compares with an unadjusted unemployment rate of 4.2% for the state and 3.8% for the nation during the same period. According to the report, there were 15,800 eligible workers unemployed in August out of a labor force of 71,600. Imperial County again was listed as having the highest jobless rate among the 58 California counties. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The 17th annual Real Heroes Breakfast will be held Friday, October the 11th, aboard the USS Midway Museum. And that will get underway at 7:30 in the morning in the San Diego area. We have a local recipient, a humanitarian award, going to Maribel Padilla, Brown Bag Coalition, Naval founded the Brown Bag Coalition to assist the growing homeless population in Calexico. She inspires citizens to step up and help with daily feedings of over 60 people from the homeless community. In addition to providing food, Naval sets up showers and provides individuals with clean clothes. She is currently working with the city of Calexico to open a cooling center. Temperatures in Imperial Valley, as we know, can soar, making it unbearable for anyone to be outside. Naval makes sure to bring the homeless frozen water and Gatorades even in 117-degree temperatures. KXO News Time, 7:43.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers for your service needs. Whether it's a lube job, oil and filter change, brake job, battery or wheel balance and alignment, Quick Lane can handle it. And Quick Lane services all makes and all models. Oh, and by the way, you never need an appointment. Tires, all the best brands at the best price, guaranteed. See your Quick Lane service advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue in El Centro, right next to Food for Less.
In other local news, the Imperial County Supervisors will hold 2 meetings this week. Here's more in that story.
This week, they will be on different days. The board will hold their regular weekly meeting this morning. They will go into public session at 10 a.m. They'll discuss the IVEDC events for this fiscal year, including the first ever hemp summit to be held this week at the Imperial County Fairgrounds. They will discuss an amendment to the next budget to include funds received for the Census 2020. The board will consider updates to the 2020 strategic plan. A bid will be awarded for the Niland Public Safety Project, and as the Air Pollution Control District, an MOU related to the Desert Shores Channels Restoration Project will be considered. Wednesday, the Board of Supervisors will hold a special closed session meeting to consider hiring a new county council. For more information on these and other local news stories, go to the KXO website. I'm George Gale reporting for KXO Local News.
That will conclude this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the valley, in Brawley and in El Centro. Quick Lane with the best prices on tires guaranteed. See your Quick Lane service advisor for details.
Help Burning Bush International restore hope in Uganda with our Dinner and Mystery Theater event Friday, October 18th in the old Eucalyptus Schoolhouse in rural El Centro. We hope you'll attend and be inspired to donate so we can continue to fund clean water wells, provide dairy goats for orphans, and support our prison ministry. You'll enjoy a fabulous meal and be thoroughly entertained by San Diego's #1 mystery theater company. Now you see it, now you don't, is the theme for the mystery show. This will be a night of beauty and suspense as one of the world's most valuable diamonds will be on display. But help keep an eye on it. It would be a shame if it disappeared during our event. Tickets are $50 each and can be purchased from a Burning Bush International board member, from the First Christian Church in El Centro, or online, bbiuganda.org, all lowercase. For more information, call 760-604-6310.
Page 2 of the local news is next, and it is brought to you this morning by David H. West Insurance Services. For Medicare supplemental coverage, for health insurance plans, talk to David or Jose at David H. West Insurance Services.
Continuing with more local news, the Imperial Irrigation District will meet today. Here's more in the story.
The meeting will begin this morning. Imperial Irrigation District Board will go into closed session at 8 a.m. The board convenes into public session at 1 this afternoon. IID directors will discuss funding requests from the Salton Sea Authority and from the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. They'll discuss weed control services, and they'll go over the Bureau of Reclamation Water Smart 2020 Drought Response Grant Program. A board will also discuss the Critical Infrastructure Protection Cybersecurity Policy. The IID directors will meet in Condon Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Imperial Valley Desert Museum has released a list of their fall events. On October the 5th, they will host an evening with an expert The event is for members only. On October the 19th, they will host the 3rd Annual Beer Fest. There is a nominal fee for the event. You can contact the museum for more information. And on October 26th, they will host the Impossible Railroad Celebration. The event is free to the public beginning at 10:30 a.m. The museum is located on the frontage road off Interstate 8 at the Ocotillo exit. Well, the perfect donation. George Gale filed this story.
Perfect because it is exactly what they needed. Last week, Molina Healthcare realized they had too many vans. Instead of selling a van, they decided to donate it to Spread the Love charity in El Centro. Charity said it was the perfect donation that will allow them to serve more people in more ways. Spread the Love works with the homeless in as many ways as they can. They help over 60 homeless people every day. They say they will use the van to further their outreach, provide mobile showers, pick up larger amounts of food, deliver some of it to the campsites, go out and meet the homeless who may not know what the charity has to offer. Spread the Love says they want to get to the core of why people are homeless and what they can do to help them not be homeless anymore. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And we'll be back with a look at the weather.
As with most things in life, the key to achieving your long-term objectives is planning. David H. West Insurance has been helping many residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs, from life to Medicare and financial planning too. David, Jose, and staff are ready to help you with your insurance needs. Call David H. West Insurance today for an appointment at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411. Or stop by 8th and Commercial in El Centro.
And here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, multiple periods of scattered to widespread showers and thunderstorms are expected through this morning into tomorrow in the Imperial Valley, mainly along the Colorado River Valley. According to the Weather Service, this disturbance will move east of the region Friday, with drier conditions expected for the weekend. Temperatures will remain well below seasonal normals for most of this week. 100 our high yesterday, 69 the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 95, northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north-northeast this afternoon. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 75, north-northeast wind about 5 miles an hour, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after midnight. Tomorrow, partly sunny with a high near 91, east-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Right now downtown, we're looking at 71 degrees, 57% relative humidity, wind out of the west at about 5 to 7 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you this morning by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Dad, we're hungry.
Siri, restaurants nearby.
Here are some options.
I want some chipotle fries.
And I want an Imperial Big Burger.
But I want a salad.
Okay, I just want a juicy burger and an ice cold beer. And I don't want to miss the game.
Everyone quiet, please. I have the place. Burgers and beer. Great food. Ice cold beer, and you can watch your favorite game.
Burgers and Beer has something delicious for everyone. Burgers and Beer. The best burgers in town.
You're welcome.
It's sports time, brought to you by the Imperial Hardware Company Do-It Centers in Brawley, El Centro, and Holtville. That's where you'll find what you need when you need it. The Monday Night Football matchup, not much of a game. The Bears beat the Redskins 31-15. It wasn't that close. And Ben Roethlisberger has undergone surgery. He's done for the year, the surgery on his right elbow. And the baseball winding down. We'll take a look at some of the baseball scores coming up.
As the weather begins to cool down, it's time to get back outside and enjoy the season with family and friends, which means it's also time to get some of those projects done. You know, the ones you've been putting off all summer long. When you DIY, let Imperial Hardware Company lend a hand. Visit one of our Do-It Centers today for all your landscaping and irrigation supplies, gardening tools, outdoor decor, paints and stains, grilling gear, Yeti coolers, rental equipment, and much more. You see, we know exactly what Valley residents are looking for. Because we're locally owned and family operated, serving this community for over a century. Check us out online at ImperialHardwareCompany.com. Our Do-It Centers provide the sweet spot between convenience and selection, combining the value and variety of a warehouse store with the ease of visiting a neighborhood market. And remember, we're open 7 days a week. Visit us in Brawley, El Centro, or Holtville to find what you need when you need it. Get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company.
Limited baseball action yesterday. The Nationals topped the Phillies 7-2. Rays beat the Red Sox 7-4. Marlins over the Mets 8-4. Cardinals topped the Diamondbacks 9-7. And, well, they played some extra ball. 15 innings before the Blue Jays finally held on and beat the Orioles 11-10. Well, Ned Yost has announced that he is retiring as manager of the Kansas City Royals. And the favorite, well, it appears to be Mike Matheny, the former St. Louis Cardinals skipper. Matheny fired last year after, for the most part, a successful run with the Cards. And in other news, Kansas basketball hit with a major NCAA violation charges stemming from an FBI probe. The Jayhawks have received a notice of allegations after an investigation into its basketball and football programs. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by the Imperial Hardware Company Do-It Centers in Brawley, Holtville, and El Centro. Get it done with a little help from the Imperial Hardware Company.
The Ronald McDonald House of San Diego provides a home away from home for families with children being treated for serious, often life-threatening conditions at San Diego hospitals. More than 25% of families who stay at the Ronald McDonald House of San Diego live in Imperial Valley. On Thursday, October 17th, people will have an opportunity to support all Imperial Valley families who have stayed at the Ronald McDonald House of San Diego with cash donations during Imperial Valley's 9th annual Red Shoe Day. Simply visit our volunteers with red shoes from 7 to 10 a.m. at all major intersections in Imperial Valley. All McDonald's restaurants, banks, credit unions, and elementary school car line. For more information on Red Shoe Day and to give your support, log on to KXORadio.com. A message made possible by KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
Well, it's time to take a look at financial news, see what's shaking on Wall Street, and let's talk to our mover and shaker, our financial editor, Dale Howard. Good morning, Dale.
Good morning, Imperial Valley. This is Dale Howard, financial advisor with LPL Financial with the opening stock market report. Stocks saw a higher start on Tuesday as investors monitor the state of U.S.-China trade talks. The Dow Jones Industrial Average advanced 88 points to 27,038. NASDAQ Composite was up 0.4% to 8,147, and the Standard & Poor's 500 rose 0.3% to 3,001. Bloomberg News reported China had agreed to waive tariffs on U.S. soybean imports for some domestic state and private companies. And that's the opening market report. For more information on all your investing needs, call me, Dale Howard, financial advisor with LPL Financial, at 344-6002, member FINRA SIPC. The opinions voiced in this material are for informational purpose only and are not intended to provide specific advice. All performance is historical. There is no guarantee of future results. Indices are unmanaged and cannot be invested into directly.
Freedom Fest 2019 was a county-wide labor of love presented by FM 107.5 on behalf of the Imperial Chamber of Commerce. Now, over 330 volunteers and agencies are responsible for this event's success each year. Freedom Fest 2019 salutes the following community partners for their generous support: CRNR, QT Sanitation, Southwest Security, and KC Rentals.
According to the National Weather Service, multiple periods of scattered to widespread showers and thunderstorms are expected through this morning into tomorrow in the Imperial Valley, mainly along the Colorado River Valley. According to the Weather Service, this disturbance will move east of the region Friday, with drier conditions expected for the weekend. Temperatures will remain well below seasonal normals for most of this week. 100 our high yesterday, 69 the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 95, northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north-northeast this afternoon. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 75, north-northeast wind about 5 miles an hour, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after midnight. Tomorrow, partly sunny with a high near 91, east-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Right now downtown, we are looking at 71 degrees with that 56% relative humidity. Wind is out of the west-southwest at 5 to 7 miles per hour. Now, that's it for financial news and weather. Stay tuned. CBS News on the hour coming up at 8 o'clock. When you have a chance, log on our website, KXORadio.com. Go ahead, news, weather, information, KXORadio.com. You can also find us, follow us, like us. We're on Facebook, and on YouTube as well.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kaifin. President Trump at the United Nations telling the General Assembly moments ago he's not changed course on Iran.
No responsible government should subsidize Iran's bloodlust. As long as Iran's menacing behavior continues, sanctions will not be lifted. They will be tightened.
And about the trade war with China.
I will not accept a bad deal for the American people. As we endeavor to stabilize our relationship, we're also carefully monitoring the situation in Hong Kong.
Before his speech, Mr. Trump defended his phone call to Ukraine's leader over the summer. It's been revealed that just before it, the U.S. held up an aid payment.
As far as withholding funds, those funds were paid. They were fully paid. But my complaint has always been, and I'd withhold again, and I'll continue to withhold until such time as Europe and other nations contribute to Ukraine.
In that call, it said that Mr. Trump urged Ukraine to investigate former Vice President Biden and his son Hunter. CBS's Nancy Cordes.
He's denying that there was a quid pro quo. He says that he was more broadly concerned about corruption in Ukraine, but frankly, his words don't quite add up on that front. We have never heard him talk about any other incidents of corruption that he is particularly concerned about in Ukraine, other than this unfounded claim that he's making about Hunter Biden.
Well, the U.S. Navy's investigating the suicides of crew members assigned to an aircraft carrier that's now in Virginia for repairs. CBS's Tammy McCormick at the Pentagon.
There have been 4 suicides among sailors assigned to the aircraft carrier George H.W. Bush. 3 this month alone, and 2 of them in one day. None occurred on the carrier itself. This has prompted an investigation, but military officials tell the Navy Times they have not linked the deaths.
Britain's highest court has dealt the Prime Minister a big setback.
This was a custody battle for Britain's democracy. Was the Prime Minister acting within his rights when he unilaterally suspended Parliament for most of the run-up to Brexit? One lower court had said yes, but all 11 Supreme Court justices have now ruled no. Boris Johnson's decision was unlawful and damaging to British democracy.
So CBS's Vicky Barker in London says Johnson promises to abide by the ruling. Opponents have called for his resignation. A private survey finds consumer confidence fell sharply this month, but remains at what's considered a healthy level. The Conference Board says the trade war with China is a factor. Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 40 points. The NASDAQ is down 15. This is CBS News.
Capital One is reimagining banking, offering accounts with no fees or minimums that can be opened in 5 minutes. Capital One. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A. Member FDIC.
You're in charge of hiring, and Indeed has solutions, like company pages where you can get people excited about working for you. And we give you this toy monkey, which will bang its cymbals when the right resume appears. Okay, there is no monkey.
I said there is no monkey.
But company pages, for sure.
See why independent research by Silk Road shows Indeed delivers 3 times more hires than any other job site. Visit Indeed.com/promo to try company pages for free. Terms and conditions apply.
Be a flu fighter with a free flu shot from Walgreens. It's no cost to you with most insurance. It's quick, easy, with no appointment needed. Plus, it lowers your chances of spreading the flu to the people you care about most. Get your flu shot at Walgreens and get $5 off an eligible purchase of $20 now through November 30th. This is your shot to protect you and the ones you love. Be a flu fighter. Walgreens. Trusted since 1901. Coupon offer not valid in Arkansas, New Jersey, or New York. See coupon for terms and restrictions. Vaccine subject to availability and some restrictions may apply.
The way Paul McCartney has told it, the song Yesterday came to him in a dream. Well, he's revealed he still has meaningful dreams.
Despite the rumors, Paul McCartney says he and John Lennon were close friends. He tells The Late Show's Stephen Colbert, 39 years after he died, he still dreams about his former Beatles bandmate.
I'm often with John and just talking about doing something. And I come to get my Hofner bass ready to play, and it's covered in sticky tape. You know, dreams.
McCartney says the men bonded over losing their mothers at a young age. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
The Hollywood Foreign Press Association says Tom Hanks will get the Cecil B. DeMille Award at the Golden Globes next year. The organization says Hanks has captivated audiences with rich and playful characters over the years. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Ever wonder why Europeans seem to speak so many languages? Maybe it's because they use Babbel, the #1 selling language learning app in Europe. Babbel's award-winning technology gets you speaking right away, whether you're learning Spanish, French, or German. And best of all, you'll remember what you've learned.
I always thought I was bad at languages, but after using Babbel, I can tell you I was just taught the wrong way.
Using Babbel's 10 to 15-minute lessons, you can be speaking confidently in your new language within weeks.
I was amazed that I could start having real-life conversations right away. It was so fast. Now I'm speaking Spanish. Woohoo!
No wonder Babbel is the #1 selling language learning app in Europe. Try it for yourself and see why Babbel is the quick way to get conversational in a new language, like Spanish, French, or more. You can try Babbel for free. Go to Babbel.com or download the app and try it for free. That's Babbel, Babbel.com, or download the app to try it for free. That's Babbel.com.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.